Let's start with the Texans. They made Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes look more than, or I should say less than, ordinary. Picking him off 3 times, sacking him twice. He didn't register a single touchdown reception. Is this Texans defense getting even better week to week?
They honestly, by the end of the season, they could be ranking with some of the best defenses of all time. I mean, it's a remarkable group. They're, somebody described them the other day as saying that they're fast, but they're violent, and not in a negative connotation, but they hit hard, they hit clean. The thing that was really interesting to me watching the game last night was how there were times where they kind of befuddled Patrick Mahomes. That's something you never see happen. They were in the secondary. They have such a good secondary that there were moments when you thought he was going to come up with a move. Now, granted, they had 6 drops in the game, which certainly didn't help them. But there were moments in the game where you thought this defense is not just outplaying; it's out scheming the Chiefs and Andy Reid, and that's a remarkable thing to say. Yeah.
How much credit do you give to Stroud, and how much to the offensive line in front of him that these last several games seems to have finally settled in?
Well, the offensive line did struggle quite a bit yesterday. I mean, the run game was mediocre. He was pressured a lot. This year, the offensive line, the biggest struggle they've had is with the blitz. When teams come after them with a bunch, it's almost, somebody, I think Lance Zierlein mentioned on Twitter last night, said something about how it just seems like the Texans don't have a play for a blitz. They don't know what to do. But I think C.J. Stroud, after coming out of concussion protocol, he was certainly a little rusty last week. He made some really impressive throws. But the biggest thing, and you brought it up, he did not make mistakes. Like, he did not throw – like last week we saw he threw a bad interception. He threw another one that should have been an interception. This week we didn't really see that. When he was in trouble, he threw the ball at somebody's feet. He threw it away. He did not throw – I mean, he made sure he airmailed a few passes that probably could have been thrown more accurately. But overall, he played it safe, and he helped the team to win the game, and that's the main thing you need to do.